Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the Football Market Channel. Saints News. It's my new show, which is going to replace some of my what was transfer shows, really. So loads more live content back on the channel now. Games are back and underway. I've just been watching the Ipswich Sheffield United game as well. What a disastrous appointment that was at Sheffield United, by the way, to take Ruben Sellés there. Or why they did that, I really don't know. But yeah. Just watched the end of that and then jumped on, and my battery's dead on my laptop. I've literally overdone the I massively overdone the use of the laptop in the last couple of days. But thank you for everybody tuning in. Bit of Saints news, bit of chat ahead of the weekend's game as well. We're gonna look ahead at look back at what was said in the press conference yesterday. I'm going to take a few snippets from the interview that I did with Will Steele as well. Discuss that, react to it as well. But yeah, live shows will be back here in the evenings. I've not got a set timetable because things change and as news breaks, it's all off the back of press conferences, really. So that is the plan of action moving forward. Right, let's have a look at some of the Saints news from the last couple of days. Obviously, it's been really quiet because of the international break, but the club have some quite clear messaging actually for the weekend's game against Portsmouth. They're obviously under a lot of pressure from the police and certainly different authorities. So they have actually sent out an email to me last couple of days, and they're basically being very clear that they don't want too many pyrotechnics at the game at all. They do not want anybody invading the pitch because the club, I was told yesterday, got massive fines after that West Bromwich Albion game. So flares, smoke bombs are a no-go. Using these items, obviously, we all know it puts others at risk. Burn injuries, had those at the playoff game against West Bromwich Albion, and shirts got burnt. It's not great for kids. I know it looked great and it's brilliant, and nobody wants to be trying to kill a party, but I think they're obviously concerned about the banning orders that could happen on the back of any pitch invasion and smoke bombs going off in the stadium. Everybody wants it to be unforgettable, don't they? Which it will be. It will be incredibly good. I'm really looking forward to the game. But the club are pretty clear in their messaging in the last day or so. Right, what else do we have? So let's have a bit of reaction to the press conference yesterday. And I thought it was a really good press conference. I was privileged to be there yesterday for my first of many, I hope. Hopefully I'll get that opportunity to go a lot more often. But I did really enjoy having that opportunity to sit there yesterday in the same room as people I totally admire, and Adam Blackmore, Alfie, George. It was just immense just to be there. And by the way, if Alfie's still watching, he types ridiculously quick. Just watching him type was insane. He was obviously get stuff out so quickly. So yeah, it was an honour to be there. Good, some big takeaways. Spoke about the window. I think he's really pleased. Will Steele, the window is closed. He was asked about a striker yesterday, and his response to it, he didn't want another striker. He thinks that Damien Downs is adapting to who we are and what we're trying to do as a team. It's obviously going to take a bit of time. He spoke. He's happy. He's got Cameron Archer, Adam Armstrong, Ross Stewart, players that know the league. He feels that we were okay, but he did go on to talk about the XG. It's just basically turning the positive XG into goals, and that's what he wants more than anything. The only injury after the training yesterday and the press conference yesterday was Wellington, but he did go on to say that Damien Downs was not back till today. So preparation for him after the international break is really limited. So yeah, not loads of time for him. I did like what he was saying still about bringing ex-players in. I thought that was superb. They've used Matt Le Tissier this week. Franny Benali's been in, James Beattie. So brilliant that they've done that, and they've been bringing in ex-players. Are trying to really drum it into the players how much the game this weekend means to us as fans. And we've lived it many times. Well, many of us have. There's a lot of people here, not just in the club, in the playing staff, but also in the fan base that have never seen this derby. I've spoke to a lot of fans from the younger generation that have never seen a derby. So it's a special occasion. We'll jump to some of your questions and answer a few bits in the comments box below very, very shortly. But yeah, a few ex-Saints have been visiting the training ground in the last couple of days, which I think is absolutely superb. Right, what else do we have news-wise from the press conference and the interviews that I was managed to do yesterday? He did say in the main presser yesterday still that Aribo and Edozie are back in contention. They have been, he said, but they're available for the squad. They weren't obviously available, or he didn't make them available for whatever reason during that period between the season starting and the window closing for whatever reason. Whether they make the match day squad at the weekend, I'm not convinced that either of them will do. I don't think he's going to be scared in any way or form to give anybody a debut in the game at the weekend as well. I think that's really really brave. He seems a brave manager, and I loved chatting to him yesterday. That opportunity to sit and talk to him yesterday. If you've not checked out the interview, it is live here on my YouTube channel. It's well worth a watch. I think it is anyway. It was a privilege to be there, to sit in his company, for him to walk in the room and first thing he said to me, the #1 Saints podcaster, and I said, I'm not sure about that, mate. But he sat next to me. He said, no. He said, I sit and watch you, and I listen to you. So like for him to say that, I was like, wow, it was a big moment. So I'm really chuffed to have that opportunity to talk to him. But I loved how much he is loving being here. Actually, still, he's loving being in the country, but the area, being with his wife. And the big thing is, he feels like, to me, he wants to be here for the long term. He was talking about the long term and that he wants to settle, and his wife does. So I think absolutely brilliant that that he's loving it here and he wants it to work. I totally agree with Alfie's comment in the comments box below. If you were going to be stuck with two players from the bomb squad, which it was, Aribo and Edozie are the best two. I think that's absolutely spot on. I think I totally agree with you, Alfie. And you look at the players that went, and you got to the final day on squad wise, and if you were ever going to keep two players, it would have definitely been. Well, Joe Aribo was mine, I think, because he was versatile and he's somebody that we could have used him a week or so ago. And it was interesting that he wasn't involved a week ago, because he would have been really important. I just thought the role that Jay Robinson was having to play in that game at Watford was maybe a little bit too much on the day. But I've got to say, yeah, I love the referral to the bomb squad. I know someone else has mentioned in the comments box below, Charlie Austin. I've got to listen to that podcast with Under the Cosh. I've not done that yet, but I am going to check that one out, because I'm quite intrigued to see what Charlie Austin had to say. Looking ahead to the weekend, loads of people asking me, like my messages today have just been freaking ridiculous. I have had moments where I've just put my phone on mute because the amount of people asking questions about the weekend and stuff, and people want your opinion on the game the weekend. And do you think we're going to win? I went to a football game tonight, actually. I went to watch the local game, a Legends game. I was actually asked to play in it, but I didn't really fancy it, because I knew if I did go and play, I'd probably end up with a nasty injury, and I wouldn't make the game at the weekend, because someone would have probably broken my leg. No, my luck. So I didn't play in the game this evening. But I did go and watch. A couple of Pompey fans there, actually. My old driving instructor from many years ago, he was there. He's a Pompey fan. We had a 15-20 minute chat about the game. He's going to it, and he was just talking about how do you feel about it? And I was like, I feel nervous, but I'm excited about it. And I think for any fan that's not excited about it, I find that a little bit strange, because I think as a fan, you're buzzing for these games. That's what you watch football for, intense moments against your rivals, a club that hate us, we hate them. Look, I really respect that manager, and I have a lot of friends, actually, and I know a lot of people that are Pompey fans. But when it comes to game day, you want to beat them. It is an absolute necessity that we beat them. So for me, nothing less than a win. But my mate was saying to me tonight, or my old driving instructor, he said, would you take a draw? And I was like, well, I just don't want us to get beat, but no, I want us to like win the game, and I think we will win the game. I think we've got more than enough to win the game. I really do. I think we are far stronger than they will be. There's no doubt about that. I think we've got better players, better squad. Do I think we got a better manager? I think we probably do. I think we do. Like Mourinho's been here for a good period of time in England. He's been in the Championship. He's had a good year now. He understands everything. That Steele's done what he's done in Belgium and France. He's been involved in derbies as well. I don't think it'll overwhelm him by any stretch of the imagination. That he's so cool and calm. Just think it's really nailing down with the players what he expects, and like it inevitably it can boil over, can't it, in a derby, when it's a massive game. So hopefully players hold their heads and we don't have any early bookings. You end up with downs on early bookings and Jack Stevens, people like this. I think you need them like bang on it, and hopefully finish the game with 11 men and get an early goal. I think if we get an early goal, we'll go on and hopefully do what Ipswich did, like what Ipswich did tonight against Sheffield United. Absolute demolition of Sheffield United. I don't think it would be anything like that at the weekend. But Sheffield United, absolute mess tonight, and I think he'd get sacked. I do think he gets sacked. I tell you, I did like the look of, by the way, just popped it on the ticker. I forgot I was going to mention it in the news show this evening. Was that the Lionesses are heading back to St Mary's. I think this will be really good. Looking forward to this because I will go to it. I'm going to start going to more games than just the men's first team's game. I'm going to try and get to the under 21 game next Friday evening, head into Hull on Saturday. We're going to try and do the game at St Mary's. There's tickets available, but the England women's senior team will play Ghana at St Mary's Stadium on Tuesday the 2nd of December, 7 p.m. kickoff. I think that one will be absolutely tremendous. So looking forward to that. We'll definitely get a ticket for it, and the club do have tickets available for the Burnley game for the under 21s next Friday night. So if you're not fancying the trip to Hull, you're not going to Hull and you want your weekend fix, get down to St Mary's for that. I will be. Charlie Brett is in the live. I'll bring out a few of you before I go. I'm not going to be live streaming for that long this evening, but I did want to jump on. I'm going to do more of these. So just, you need to, if you're watching on catch up, just make sure you subscribe. Go on the YouTube homepage for the Football Martin channel, hit all notifications, hit the bell, and it will notify you sort of 30 minutes before I go live. And I will be doing loads more live streaming, certainly post matches as well. The weekend, I will do something at some stage on Sunday evening. We'll probably be looking to do something around 10 o'clock on Sunday evening. Going to do the game, come back, instant reaction, and matchday vlog, everything else. I like to put out loads of editing to do that. And then what I will do is I will get and do a live stream with a bit more reaction. Right, what do we have? Charlie Brett, so excited for Sunday. Well done for Will Steele. Thank you, mate. Really, it's nice that the club give us the opportunity to do it. I don't think I was the only one that was asked actually to go to that on yesterday, and I was the only one there. So they know that I'm absolutely chomping at the bit to do more. Where are you at Saturday? Yeah, I'm not really a shirty, but I always wear my Saints gear. That's for sure. I always wear my top. What else do we have in the chat? Charlie Austin in that interview. I like the Charlie Austin recent reference to the bomb squad under Hassan Hutel. Yeah, I'm going to listen to it. I'm really, really looking forward to it. I think it will, be a great listen. Ruben Sellers ripping it up at Sheffield United, says Tim. Yeah, he's having an absolute stinker. And I actually believe, this is my prediction, wild, stupid championship prediction now. I have this feeling that he will get the boot and they go for Danny Rowe. Could he go from Sheffield Wednesday to Sheffield United? How would that be taken? It could happen, couldn't it? And obviously they're big rivals, but it's happened down here on the South Coast, isn't it? Harry Redknapp from Portsmouth to us, and then he went back. Ridiculous story, wasn't it? Thank you for the comments. Jamie, appreciate that, mate. Very kind of you. Really enjoyed watching your channel. It's great to see the channel grow, and thank you, mate. Yeah, we're trying to. Going to kick it on a bit more. Plenty more of what you saw yesterday and what I've dropped today. We will do lots more of it, hopefully. That's the plan. That's what we would like to try and do. Leighton, thank you for tuning in, mate. Really appreciate that. I thought it was, a great opportunity and to go in and do that. I was hoping just to do like maybe Gav Bazunu or Ryan Fraser or someone to start with, and sort of build it. Then with the eventuality to speak to the manager, but to go and have the opportunity to the manager from the first get-go is quite ridiculous. But it was good. I've not had that much sleep this week because I was probably I was so nervous because I was asked about it about a week ago. It was after the Stoke game. I've been asking for it for a while, and then you kind of, when it comes around, you get, but it might happen. Then you wait for the confirmation. You don't want to say anything because I've been let down by different things in life, not just in football, but football is changing all the time. You don't know how things are going to unravel. And then, yeah, when I got the confirmation Wednesday, I was like, oh my word. And I've been prepping notes for quite some time. So, and I did actually give members the opportunity to send me questions. So if you're a member of the channel, if I get opportunities like this, I will always give you guys the opportunity to get involved and have, send me questions. And if I can squeeze them in, I will. And I did ask him a few questions that some of my members have sent to me. So great opportunity to do that. Tomorrow, I'm going to sit down and do a predicted lineup. I'm going to look ahead at the potential team lineup. I'm going to sit down with my dad over coffee tomorrow, and then we're going to record it. We're going to shoot it in a cafe. We're going to do a little podcast stroke vlogcast so you can watch it as well, download it. All the content is available for download as well. The Will Still interview, if you've not seen it, is available on Spotify, Amazon, you name it. If you ask Alexa to play it, the Football Mighty podcast, it will play the Football Mighty podcast. So, you can catch up on all the shows that we do in download format. So, tomorrow we'll look at predicted lineup, what I think the team will be. I'll give you my score prediction tomorrow as well. Roy, yes, I'm looking at a couple at the moment. It will all come down to the club and whether I can do it. But, hopefully we will have lots more opportunities, Roy. So thank you for supporting the channel, Roy, as well. Big follower of the channel. Really appreciate you always being here and always tuning in. So tomorrow we do score predictions. Don't give me too many tonight. You can get involved and give me some thoughts tomorrow in the video that drops. Really think Armour should start Fellows off the bench. Yeah, I think Adam Armstrong has such a big part to play. And I was actually just listening to Adam Blackmore's interview with Tom Fellows. I guess he did it yesterday when we were at the training ground, but I thought he come across really well, Tom Fellows. I think he'd be a great one to sit down and get on camera, by the way. Spoke really well. He's buzzing for it. He said he's been made to feel really welcome. Obviously, he's been at West Brom all his footballing life. And he said the staff have made it easy. He said he was nervous, but he's feeling at home. He said, like, the staff, the catering staff, they're well looked after. And he said, they've had the TCAM, Franny Benali, and they've all been made well aware of what this game means to the city, the club, the fans. So it is going to be a tremendous day on Sunday. Just a shame the weather looks a little bit naff at this moment in time, but hopefully it may change a bit before then. But it does look a bit windy, doesn't it? Does look a bit windy. Thank you so much for tuning in this Friday evening. The next live stream, like I said, will be Sunday now. I know Total Saints podcast got their podcast going out. I think they're probably around 7 o'clock-ish. I wouldn't imagine they'd change their time. I'll do something around 10 o'clock. That is my plan, to be at the ground early. I'm doing some filming with Morphs, is it? I'm not sure her name. I think it's Morphs. She does a lot of stuff for Sky Sports Scenes. So I'm going to go and do a shoot like 8:30. And then there's some other bits going on that I've been invited to, which I'm going to jump along to and go to. So much stuff going on the weekend. So I will be at St Mary's by, I reckon, just before 9 o'clock, which is ridiculously early. I know that loads of people will get there early just to absorb it. I love being there early. I love being around the stadium beforehand. I love it all. And I bought a ticket off Ticket Exchange because my season ticket I'm going to give to my partner, and she's going to sit behind the goal. She wants to come. She loves Saints. And I've got a ticket round near the dugouts for this game, so sort of more of a central position. So quite looking forward to that opportunity to sit in a different part of the stadium. I do that every now and then. I do get bored sitting in the same area of the stadium. Right, guys, thank you for tuning in. I hope you have a great Saturday. Enjoy the day tomorrow. I feel like at this moment in time, like a bit like I did in the build-up to that playoff semi-final, those nerves. I do feel nerves. I feel a little bit anxious. I'm excited, struggling to sleep. It's a bit pathetic, isn't it? But football means so much to me. I literally bleed red and white. So actually cannot wait for the weekend. Alfie says the same in the chat below. Guys, have a great weekend. I'll see you on the weekend.